On your knees. I want you to beg for forgiveness. Presented by Sega, Sonic Team, and Dobbly Digital Pro Logic 2. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt me? It's the only thing I can remember. And that gruesome image. Maria! Who am I? And why can't I remember anything? And who is this Maria? Look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
Shadow. As you can see, the day of reckoning will soon be here. Find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bring them to me as promised.
Huh? Who are you and how do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about? Just what was that all about? If he says he knows the truth about who I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him. The only way I'm gonna get the secrets to my past is to get those Chaos Emeralds.
These last couple of library sequences have always had something new to offer. Compared to the last few that I've been doing. But the new one that this library sequence has to offer is definitely going to be a lot of fun.
Time to go and fulfill this promise.
Probably one of the most well-known neutral levels aside from Westopolis. Though, of course, this is going to be a pure dark ending, so... But let's just get the first mission out of the way, which is to take out all the gun soldiers. Ignore Sonic. It's funny thinking about how it's gonna be, like... How it's gonna be months before I ever do the hero mission in this level. I try not to be. Yeah. You know, honestly, if Shadow wasn't saying it, I would. Nobody cares what you think, Sonic. How did I miss that?
The building's coming down.
Blah.
heck is happening?
26 out of 35. Hey, Black Doom collected a ring for me. I don't know why that's something to behold. Not something to be proud of. Using Chaos Blast there always seems to work. I don't know if it's necessarily faster, though. I didn't hit the beetle this time. I hit the guy. That's the worst of all worlds.
Is my enemy.
The Black Aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world, and every city is reporting significant damage and casualties. Among them, Westopolis has received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system. Downtown Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Shadow? Deploy the troops now! And if you find Shadow with the Black Aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an order, soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy. You can't fool me, Shadow. This time, you're mine.
Attention! Emergency broadcast to all mobile units. Headquarters to all mobile units. All points bulletin. Be on the lookout for Shadow, the Black Hedgehog. Wanted in connection with the terrorist attacks. Last seen in the vicinity of downtown Westopolis. Orders are, capture him. Dead or alive.
Out of my way. Coming through.
Stop! Don't move, or we'll shoot!
Stupid humans.
Very impressive, Shadow.
Who are you?
You don't remember anything, do you? But you will in time. But now, there's no time to waste here. Go and access the United Federation's mainframe. Understand?
Got it.
Now on to Digital Circuit. I don't know if I'd call it my least favorite route in this playthrough, or my least favorite my least favorite level in this route.
I feel weightless atop this light.
But it certainly feels like it.
I see. I can control which way this leads.
It'll be great when I finally beat Library Sequence 44. Oh boy. Just playing with fire with that one.
Oh, Shadow. What a coincidence running into you here. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm on a
coincidence.
government
Sure, let's
assignment
go
to
with
track
that.
down a chaos emerald in the area. How about we both look for it together?
It's weird how Rouge started working for the government for this game. If I remember correctly, she was more like a double agent in the last game. Or in Sonic Adventure 2. Ah, shoot. Cool. Yeah, I'm really out of it today.
That small floating machine is some type of human weapon. Destroy it.
They are called Gun Beetle Sentries. I see something at the top right corner, or top left corner. No, I think that's just me.
Use that light to go out. To open this door, 5 keys.
Let's go this way because I lost the heat shield.
Our soldiers have secured the gate. It seems like they have stepped up their security. Destroy those insolent fools. Touch that and go We've retrieved the chaos emerald. Use the
So let's go up here. The spring goes through the warp ring. The warp hole is what they're called. Take those guys out.
Get going. Destroy those insolent fools.
Just realized I don't have to fight the heavy dog today.
This is the
In fact, I think I only have to fight one mid-boss this time around. Which is a nice deviation from the 3 that I've been fighting for a while now.
use that light to go out.
Got 128 ammo. I don't have to worry about any rounds. We're running out of rounds. I think that's what they're called.
Shadow, use that.
And there it goes.
Whatever happens to the humans is no concern of mine. Perfect.
Mr. President, we've received a report from the Central Information Agency. Our ground troops have successfully pushed back the black aliens from Westopolis. We've also managed to suppress enemy forces in 5 other cities. There's also reports that the CIA's mainframe has been compromised. We're investigating the incidents now. It is a strong possibility that this was also committed by the black aliens.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes, Mr. President.
This planet was once saved from tyranny and annihilation by you 2 heroes. Now mankind must protect this peace at all costs. We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Where am I? Isn't that Dr. Eggman? Maybe he can tell me about those black creatures.
Now finally doing the hero mission to Cryptic Castle. I can stop saying no to Amy at the beginning of this level.
Oh, Shadow, I'm so glad you're here. Cream went into this weird-looking castle and she hasn't come back out. Will you go in there with me to look for her?
So I guess since this is the first time I'm doing a hero mission with Amy, I guess I can talk about her. But honestly, for me with Amy, there's not really much to talk about.
Hey, look! It's a balloon!
She is kind of your typical female lead. Though, I will admit, compared to most platformers at the time, Amy does shake up the formula a little bit. Because, you know, instead of it being the male protagonist chasing after the hero, or the male protagonist chasing after the love interest, it's the female protagonist chasing after the hero, or the female, you know what I mean.
I hate ghosts!
Speaking from experience there, huh, Amy?
I guess if they're helping drive off the monsters, they can't be all bad. Do you remember how these balloons work?
But yeah, Amy is written to be a bit more of a proactive female lead than most other female leads at the time. Or at least love interest type characters. So that made her interesting. That made her more interesting compared to her contemporaries. Anyways, we want to know where Cream is in this level. Oh wow, I'm bad at this. I think it was actually this wall. There, we found Cream. Yep.
Good job, Shadow.
The funny thing is, when I played through this level the first time, I actually found Cheese first. Because I didn't think to blow up those walls. Cream, on the other hand, is an interesting character. She's definitely a fan favorite, but she's a hard character, like, personality-wise, she's a hard, well, I've got no experience on this, but I imagine she's a very difficult character to write. So while a lot of people would like to see her in future games, it's hard to justify her appearing in later games, just because of her personality, her character, her demeanor, and all that kind of stuff like that. I mean, it's not very surprising that this is the only level that Cream appears in. I'm helping Amy. That's what I'm doing.
Try going up.
Was that it? Okay. I thought there was something in here that would make the hero path worthwhile, or make it worthwhile for the hero path, but I guess not. But yeah, cheese is not there either. In fact, if you've been paying attention, you know what room cheese is actually in. Or at least close proximity to where cheese is. Who is in fact in this room here.
Oh no! I have no idea which one of these is cheese.
Thankfully, I do know which one of these is
I
cheese.
think it was cheese.
Shadow's animation is really funny when you walk up to this moving wall. There he is.
If you want to stay clear of trouble, then stay away from that doctor.
I do like how each ending to this level has a different map to it.
Another Chaos Emerald.
What are you doing here, Shadow?
Doctor, I don't want to fight with you, but I need those Chaos Emeralds. They hold the secret to my...
Enough of this nonsense! The Chaos Emeralds belong to me! All of them! No one gets in my way. Those who do will be destroyed. So stand clear or I will crush you! Just as I will those black creatures. Now,
Mid-boss time.
power of my latest, greatest creation.
I've fought this thing so many times, though.
Leave us alone already. Shadow, bring him
In
again.
fact, I don't think there's been a single playthrough where I haven't fought this guy.
Eggman,
I think I fought this boss more than any other boss in the game so far.
Lights up! How dare you! Lights up! Lights up! Lights up! Lights up! Lights up! You haven't seen the last of me!
Actually, oh, no, nope, I have definitely not seen the last of him, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but that Chaos Emerald is mine.
I just forgot what kind of route I'm playing right now.
Those idiots! They're destroying everything! How can I take over the city and build the Eggman Empire if there is no city? I'm at my limit. I have no choice. Send in the Eggman fleet. Charge!
I bet no one expected this baby could fly.
I transported this brilliant flying fortress to to this planet over 2,000 years ago. It's magnificent. The perfect killing machine. Ready to oppose Terra in unimaginable ways. Do these fools really believe they can stop me?
Isn't that the doctor?
Shadow, do not fear me.
It's all been culminating to this. The two Dark Mission characters are finally having a spat with each other. And the music in this level is amazing.
Blue sky.
The overall aesthetic of this level is actually really good too.
Have I seen it before?
It's no huge surprise that this is a huge fan favorite level.
The foolish scientists still seek to resist us. Use our cannons and blow our ships out of the sky.
Yep, needless to say, Eggman is out for blood. And he's chosen to attack the Black Arms directly. In most other levels, he will just attack, he's mostly just attacking the Black Arms because they're getting in the way of his other plans. This is one of the only levels in the game where Eggman is attacking the Black Arms directly. And because of that, this is the only level in the game where Dr. Eggman is a hero mission character.
Their weak point seems to be the turrets.
Well, taking out the turrets helps, but I don't know if it's their weak point.
Badly running into
Yeah, see?
There's got to be some kind of peculiar power source that's keeping these ruins afloat. Find it and destroy it.
Do not attack. Those are our larvae.
You can't get through that door unless you take out the Black Arm soldier.
Protect them. Look at how those humans flee without a fight. To you go the spoils of their folly.
I love how Gunn did try to get involved in all of this, but they realized, yeah, maybe we should just let this happen. Man, I don't remember these pillars being so loud. Oh, yeah, I don't need this anymore then. Actually, oh, no, never mind. By the way, I think I called them Eiffel 11 last time. They actually have a different name.
Worthless machines from my sight. What are you doing, you traitor?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's especially bad because that's like killing their children. It's like... So of course Black Doom would be a little annoyed by that. Not a little, he'd be a lot annoyed by that.
Parts of this temple have eroded and become fragile.
Anyways, it's important to take out the turrets first because then you'll have a much easier time
How pathetic.
taking down these flagships.
Scientist is an incompetent imbecile, and now he shall uncover his foolishness.
The thing that I also really like about this level is that depending on the mission that you're doing, you're basically tearing down either the Black Arms fortress or you're taking down Eggman's flagship fleet. Or not Eggman's flagship, his fleet. And Black Doom and Eggman will react if you either destroy their temples or you destroy Eggman's airships. It's pretty cool. In fact, if more levels in Shadow the Hedgehog were like this level, I don't think the game would be as unfairly maligned as it was. Like, this is where I think the mission structure of Shadow the Hedgehog is at its best. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, a key. If I remember correctly, there's a level... There's a part later in this level where you ride on a Black Hawk, much like Encrypted Castle. And if you get all 5 keys, you ride a Black Bolt instead. Which is pretty cool. Indeed.
These ruins are a bit more fussy than I expected. Looks like we need to up the ante.
No. No, Eggman. Oh, here we go. This part of the level is really funny. Because Black Doom utters a line of dialogue that's... He's taking over this place and he doesn't even know how weather works. I think this is the first time we've actually seen Black Doom call it a Black Hawk. Actually, this is one of the few parts of the level where it's actually beneficial to jump down. There we go. I wonder what he says about betraying the Doctor in this one.
Doctor, I have no further use for you.
Boy, ain't that the truth. Because, at least as far as this route's concerned, you never see him ever again.
Sir, your transport is ready. We must go now. Sir, please.
Once again, I have failed my duty to protect our nation.
Sir, it's not over. We can continue to fight. The Black Aliens may have rendered us unable for now, but we will rally, sir. You must keep your nation strong and together.
Yes, keep the nation united. No matter what happens, we'll never surrender to these creatures. This much I learned from them.
Sir, please hurry.
Okay.
black creatures will feel their own bloody hell.
What a pathetic sight. Shadow, follow them. Make sure they understand their situation.
Shadow really is out for blood in this route. It is funny how some of these routes can actually... how some of these dark library sequences can actually be even darker than Punishment Thy Name is Ruin. Because at least with Punishment Thy Name is Ruin, you're helping out Eggman, and you never really antagonize him outside of that one Eggbreaker boss fight. But in this one, damn, you take down his entire air fleet. But that's because you couldn't protect his castle. That's only because you couldn't protect his castle from the Black Arms. And so he was pushed to his limit to attack the Black Arms directly. It's pretty neat.
Shadow, go. Destroy that craft and kill the leader. Then watch its effect on the humans.
I should have checked to see if the air saucer makes this mission easier or not. But I usually don't have trouble taking this thing out, so... Oh, well, there we go. Got hit by the laser, finally. Okay, good. It is getting hurt. Come on, hit that thing. There we go. No, they couldn't take it out. Well, let's go this way. I usually spam the X button a lot while I'm grinding, because doing it never really slows you down. You just keep moving faster and faster and faster. But in this specific grind rail here, spamming that button is actually pretty risky, because you do actually risk jumping off the rails during one of the turns and falling into the abyss below, and that's not fun. That could have gone better. Yeah, I can ignore Pringus over there. Right. You know, I wonder why this air fleet has a more dangerous path. I mean, I'll give the gun soldiers credit for at least fortifying it, but it still seems kind of weird.
Not here.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Just so long as I can make it to that turret, I should be fine. Oh. This thing doesn't jump nearly as high as the one in the other level does, so I overestimated how high it can jump.
Damn, not here.
Okay, I'm gonna have to restart.
Shadow, you're in big trouble.
I can't believe I made that mistake twice.
The president's escape pod. You've got to stop him and save the president.
I guess now is at least a good time, time to see if the air saucer actually makes this level go by easier. Right. Oh. You know, the funny thing is, there is no penalty for sending the president's escape pod down the hero path.
Destroy them all. The leader that the escape such powerless defense systems cannot impede our army.
Remember how I said I never got hit by those things? So far, the saucer is not making it easier. Did that thing suddenly speed up? This thing's not doing too hot. that. This one's got way more ammunition. I need all the ammunition I can get. Stupid camera.
Our soldiers have left a red path for us that leads upward. Be on guard. Send the boat to the left and then take it out along with those soldiers.
Death to all who oppose me.
I think I'm good for now. Well, so much for that mech.
Damn it.
I love how he always puts leader in quotation marks. Like that's what we call him or something. We call him president. Alright, here we go. There we go.
Well done.
From the way the game made it look like he successfully escaped. But no, once it stops burning like that, it's done.
I need to know the truth.
Don't we all?
Sir, are you all right?
Never mind me. What about the people of Central City?
No need to worry, sir. Orders were issued yesterday, and everyone has been evacuated to the safe zone.
Very good, Commander.
Now what's going on?
Commander! The invaders! Estimated over 1,000 black aliens inbound! They've penetrated our outer perimeter!
What?
According to reports, Shadow's also been sighted with the black aliens.
Shadow? I don't believe it. So he's finally decided to show himself. Attention all command units. Mobilize all mech battle sections. Prepare all weapons to strike incoming vessels. Mobilize Diablon.
But sir, it's not ready yet.
I don't care. We have no other option. We must protect the President and the Chaos Emeralds at all costs.
Yes, sir.
Shadow, damn you. It's been 50 years. Justice will finally be served.
Shadow, I'm counting on you.
I know, Professor. The ultimate life form born to ensure peace and justice amongst all of mankind. Now, I know what I have to do.
Now it's time for the final level. But it's a level I've done before.
This'll just take 3. Incoming!
I don't know if this weapon is any use to me, but okay. I need to take out the Bigfoots with something.
Hold it! Get him! This'll just take 3. Get him! This'll just take 3. Incoming! All right, come here!
There we go.
Hold the gate! No! Stop!
Death to all who oppose me.
Fry that sucker! Get him! Come here!
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Cover fire! Spare me!
No, you're not what I'm looking for. Just the Bigfoots are elsewhere. Not you.
They really think they have a chance against us with weapons like this. Fools. Grab on to that bully and hurry on ahead.
Honestly, I wouldn't knock those turrets. They're pretty strong. Just because they don't fire giant explosives like the Black Arms turrets doesn't mean that they aren't useful.
They've got to be after the chaos.
Every weapon has their own strengths and weaknesses.
We can't let them have it.
That is but the first of many.
Death to all who oppose me.
I think that's enough Gatling weapons for now. I think I can just jump down here. Yeah.
Use that human vehicle to drive
Kind of a weird defense mechanism when you think about it. I don't think I need this anymore. Just ignore the Bigfoots.
that these machines can stop us.
Well, they're Bigfoots, so yeah. I mean, I'm using their weapon right now, so they're definitely useful.
Death to all who oppose me.
I think this is just another.
Come here!
Can you believe it?
If the camera spots you,
Oh, not this part. I don't think I've ever died to this part yet, but this segment here is giving me a lot of grief. Wow, I've been maxing out my Dark Gauge a lot in this playthrough. I know it's because of all the gun soldiers, but... I don't think I've collected all the keys in this level yet. Extra life. 2 extra lives.
Prepare the tank. Shoot him.
Still a little too nervous to jump down early on these ones.
Fry that sucker.
With what?
Prepare the tanks.
Most of you guys have guns. You don't really fry people with guns. You turn them into Swiss cheese. With all the, you know, because of all the bullet holes.
Use the control stick to pick the direction to jump to. When you, while grinding, press the X button to accelerate. Press the B button to fire.
Get ready to fire. We'll hold out here.
Oh wow, I actually got shot by the camera there.
Those insolent fools.
This is for my
Okay, that segment didn't look nearly as cool as the other ones did. Ah, bringing out the Bigfoots to the front, huh? Being flanked by Bigfoots on the side, too, huh? Oh, I'm invincible now. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but this whole entire run-through could have been better.
At last, the human resistance has been crushed.
Well, there's still one more obstacle. But yeah. A.
Perfect. Get out of my way.
Shadow, I can't let you go. Not like this.
You're the one who destroyed the Ark and killed everyone on it. It's time to settle this once and for all.
Right. I know what I have to do. I was born to bring order to the humans. These humans, they don't value life. They're going to pay. Pay with their lives for what they've done.
You?
Sonic, if you try to stop me, I'll destroy you too.
This is for my family.
Boss time.
For Maria.
Second boss too.
Let's do this, Shadow.
Kind of refreshing. Not having to fight like multiple bosses. Not having to fight multiple bosses. Whoa.
Take this.
And there we go, it's down.
Good. Now, playtime's over.
Whoa. Sonic snuck up from behind me like that. Oh, whoa. Dang it, I am I am in danger right now. Okay.
Take this! Still, you devil!
Damn it.
Charge complete! Still, you devil!
Weapon can fire in direction to target you. Be on guard.
Still, you devil!
I wonder. Oh, shoot! Antimatter cannon. At least the weapon is telegraphed more than the particle beam cannon is.
Still, you devil!
Yeah, let's see if there's another gun that I can get that has better ammo than this. Sonic, what are you doing there? Grr, how did you get here so quickly?
Still, you devil!
This game, man.
Still, you devil!
I guess you could say he's boxed in. Is he stuck there? Oh, no. I'm gonna let him come to me. Yeah.
Wait, Shadow!
Boss is taking me a lot longer than it normally does.
Still, you devil!
There we go.
Still, you devil! Charge complete! Still, you devil! Still, you devil! No, I have failed.
Didn't get the style on him. You can actually saw the Chaos Blast kind of expanding there for a second.
Mere humans cannot stop me.
Oh well. Wow, and still got an A rank for that, huh?
Perfect.
This game can be a little generous at times.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds. Shadow, what are you gonna do with them? I'm Shadow, the Hedgehog. I was created to bring order and justice to the humans. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to destroy this damn planet. This is who I am.
Well, that was pretty straightforward. But of course, now it's time to do the second run. Which, this time I get to skip all the cutscenes. But unfortunately I can't skip Digital Circuit in Westopolis. Now, I don't usually remember the names of too many of the routes in Shadow the Hedgehog, but I do remember the name of this one. It is known as Birth of a God.
Time to go and fulfill this promise.
And whenever I think of the phrase Birth of a God, I always think of the Final Fantasy VII song. And if I didn't know better, I would probably have that blaring in the background while I'm playing through this.
Hey, Shadow. Long time no see.
But
Looks like these black
that's probably not a good idea. Thought it would be funny, though.
What the heck is HQ doing?
Another thing I noticed about this route, though, now that I think about it, I realize Shadow doesn't fight alongside Rouge in Digital Circuit, so it's not entirely true. But the only hero missions that you ever do in this route are when the hero mission's a female character. Because you help Amy in Cryptic Castle, and then you help Rouge in the gun fortress. But you don't help Rouge in Digital Circuit, so it's not entirely, well, I'm not going to use the word, but you know what I mean. And I get so sick of those black arm soldiers just appearing out of nowhere and then landing on you as you're running. I know the phrase bad game design gets thrown around a lot, especially when it comes to Sonic games, and most of the time I don't think it's warranted. But that is definitely a case of bad game design. When the game encourages you to run, but then drops random enemies on you for no reason that you can't anticipate or predict. But anyways.
This is point 0100. All right, just a little more. We have engaged the... Men who are opposed me.
Wow, did that helicopter tank that laser blast? I mean, I know the laser blasts aren't that strong, but damn.
Well done, Shadow.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
I wonder if me mashing the start button can get picked up on the microphones. Let's skip this cutscene. And skip this cutscene. And now we're on to Digital Circuit. I wonder if that text in the background is supposed to say anything, or if that's just there for stylistic reasons.
What is this sensation? I feel weightless atop this light. I see. I can control which way this leads.
Shadow, this is the information highway system that they call cyberspace. Deliver coordinate control the data flow, and the world will plunge into chaos. Make the humans suffer.
Oh, Shadow. What a coincidence running into you here. Actually, I'm on a government assignment to track down a Chaos Emerald in the air. How about we both look for it together? This is a light speed suit. That red block is a firewall designed to ward off intruders. Watch out.
I'll
Another
try to.
firewall.
I haven't been the best at dodging these barriers so far.
Out of the way. That floating relics are near. It's a type of gun sentry drone. Hey, they're on our side.
Since when?
There's another drop here. Careful. Looks like one of the alien creatures is burrowed underground, so look out. Think you can make it down there?
I didn't get Black Doom's attention. He was standing right there.
Aw, stupid ball. Stop that.
No.
Maybe you can ride that light that's flowing upward.
Go this way because I still managed to keep my fire shield or heat shield. Really tired.
Looks like they're sending in their reinforcements. There's a ton of searchlights here. You can use them just like you did before. Jump!
Darn it, lost my barrier. Or lost the shield.
Hey, they're on our side. There's an entry point to the light speed suit.
There's the Chaos Emerald.
That's the Chaos Emerald owned by the government.
The government doesn't own the Chaos Emeralds.
That's a warp point. It's linked to another warp point. Different location. Stop attacking our ally. Sure seems like Gunn is holding anything back by deploying the combat.
Black Doom still didn't notice me.
That should be interesting. Shadow. Danger. Be careful. Hey, they're on our side. What in the world is this? Is this really the main room?
Oh, Rouge does actually react to this area.
Maybe you can ride that light that's flowing upward.
She didn't react the last time I had her in this level. That spawning mechanism. Now you're speaking my language. And say goodbye to the core program. I imagine Rouge reporting the whole thing to the president or to the secretary, just being like, "Yeah, Shadow just blew up the CIA mainframe." Oh wait, no, I mean the Black Arms did it. Like, It was totally the Black Arms that did it. They were the ones who blew up the mainframe. I mean, they were there. Now time for this again.
Oh, Shadow, I'm so glad you're here. Queen went into this weird-looking castle and she hasn't come back out. Will you go in there with me to look for her?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It'll be fun.
Hey, look! It's a balloon!
Looks more like a floating pumpkin to me. Or a pumpkin lantern. Man, those clicking noises really bug me.
Looks like it's for lighting fire.
Hey, Shadow. The black creatures have infiltrated my castle.
Good for
I'd
you.
like you to go and light those giant lanterns. They're part of my special defenses.
Oh, I hate ghosts! Eggman's robots. I guess if they're helping drive off the monsters, they can't be all bad.
She says as she proceeds to destroy one.
If you don't jump down someplace along the way, it'll just bring you right back.
Whoa.
Damn, not here.
Why did it turn the perspective around? I don't really see the point of that.
Robots. I guess if they're helping drive off the monsters, they can't be all bad. Do you remember how these balloons work? If you don't jump down someplace along the way, it'll just bring you right back.
The funny thing is, I wonder if anybody's ever held on the first balloon at the beginning. Not even out of morbid curiosity, but just by accident. There we go. I can just ignore Cream after this. We already know we need to find cheese, so...
Fly up and push up to fly down. Hold down the A button to fly a little faster. I don't like the looks of this place.
I love how Amy's more freaked out by the ghosts than the castle itself. Why not? You're destroying them too.
They're crushing all of Eggman's robots. Guess he got one. Watch your step, okay?
I love how Eggman absolutely freaks out at that moment.
Damn it. They're disgusting. Go get rid of them.
I don't really increase my hero gauge by much, though.
Good job, Shadow. Hey, look. It's a balloon.
Yep.
Try going up.
Let's just go up the higher route because it's faster.
There's another stone lantern.
Actually, I can ignore that. I want the magic stick.
Oh, man. It's a dead end.
Now I want total power. I've referenced that every time. Well, not every time, just every second time I've done this level.
Slimy stuff from before. Oh no! I have no idea which one of these is that sound. I think it was cheese.
There's Amy with that running animation again. But at least with Amy it makes sense. There we go. Now time for the stupid mid-boss.
If you want to stay clear of trouble, then stay away from that doctor.
That does raise the question of what Cream was doing in this castle anyways.
Another Chaos Emerald.
Now, let me show you the power of my latest, greatest creation.
Why can't you leave us alone already? Shadow, bring us down! Eggman is in the cockpit on top of the robot's head.
Lights up! How dare you!
Yes, how dare I. Ooh.
Lights up! Lights up! Lights up! Lights up! You haven't seen the last of me.
There we go. I'll see you next level, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but that Chaos Emerald is mine.
Do 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 do. It's playing in the back of my head.
Blue sky, staring at it from afar. Have I seen it before?
I love that line. This blue sky, staring at it from afar. Have I seen it before?
The foolish scientists seek to resist us. Use our cannons and blow these ships out of the sky.
The foolish scientist is an interesting person. I do also find it funny that he calls Dr. Eggman a scientist. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is one, but he's actually the doctor.
One ship down. Their weak point seems to be the turret.
Oh, Shadow. Fancy running into you here. There's got to be some kind of peculiar power source that's keeping these ruins afloat. Find it and destroy it.
Do not attack them. Those are our larvae, which mature into fine soldiers. Protect them.
That gas that I just walked up to, that increases your dark score.
To you go the spoils of their father.
Now, do I wait? Or do I go for it? Yeah, I'm gonna wait. These things can jump really high. So there's like... I'm sorry, Black Doom, I can't hear you over the weathering of the ruins. Come on, everybody, move your body. No gas there.
What are you doing, traitor?
You have any better ideas, Black Doom? I don't think you can, but wouldn't it be cool if you could stand on top of the floating level geometry in the background? I believe there are ways to hit the ships, even without the turrets. It's just faster, or it's just easier to hit them with the turrets. I often jokingly call this the Mario mech, because it's one of the few weapons where it actually hurts if you jump onto the enemies. So it's kind of like, oh, ooh. Ooh. Okay, good. They jump really high, too, much like Mario does. It's just a key there. Oh, sorry. It's calling it a turret, but it's actually a cannon. I mean, is the difference just the kind of shots that they fire?
Ships are no match for us. Hurry and destroy the remaining 2 vessels.
Death to all who oppose me.
Turn them into scrap. Now that's a line that could only work with Eggman's mechs. One vessel remains. Such great lines in this level.
These ruins are a bit worse.
Need more gas? No.
Those pathetic human weapons are no match for our shields.
Damn it.
I've made the mistake of not touching that checkpoint before. Nah, it's just regular weather. I need one of your Black Hawks to assist you. Ooh. Man, I missed all the balloons and only hit the other Blackhawks. Oh wait, there we go. I got one balloon. We're in the end game now. Well done indeed.
Doctor, I have no further use for you.
Now it's time for the next level. I wonder if the president can actually see Shadow and Black Doom out the window. And that's why he was so disappointed at the beginning of the cutscene.
Shadow! We're in big trouble! The black creatures are after the president's escape pod.
Still got a completely different voice. Like, he sounds like he has a completely different voice in that cutscene as well. I mean, that cutscene as a whole is just really awkward. Awkwardly paced, awkwardly delivered. Even the gun commander's line of, like, strong and together. What does that even mean? Oh. The gun soldiers are taking a page from the Black Arms book.
Shadow, go. Destroy that craft and kill their leader. Then watch its effect on the humans. Send the bomb down. Take man to slow it down.
Don't want to hit that switch by accident.
Destroy them all. President.
Ugh.
Such powerless defense systems cannot impede our army. Children's stories.
Death to all who oppose me.
Oh, the saucer is not invincible, is it? I've made that mistake before.
The craft is taking damage, I assure you. Follow that escape pod. This shall be the last time that the humans ever see the sun.
Hey, it's not flaming right now. Oh, no, I can see it. It's sizzling. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Let's get across here. And down here. We'll get more health alongside this electrified rail. Right there. More ammunition from here. And a bad camera angle, but yeah.
Our soldiers have left a red path for us and leads upward beyond
The funny thing is, there aren't any soldiers up there.
Send the pod to the left and then take it out along with those soldiers. Destroy those insolent.
Actually, now that I think about it, since I've got this thing, I don't need to worry about the jumping back.
Damn, not here.
Okay, come on. What do you want from me, game?
Destroy those insolent fools. Make the humans suffer.
Hope I didn't completely lose it. Oh, I'm about to lose it. Oh no. Okay, good. I don't think I'll be able to get it out, take it out in this segment, but I will be able to deal a lot of damage to it. Now, if only I had the air saucer for this. Quick, let's... Oh, thank goodness. Once it gets through that hangar, it becomes so much harder to get rid of it.
I had no choice. I need to know the truth.
Yep. There we go. My arm is so sore from all that mashing. Now time to skip a bunch of cutscenes. Or I guess only one. And now we're on to the final level.
Get ready to fight! Come here! Protect the president! This is for... Don't let him get away! Shoot him! Come on, men. Familiar terrain gives us the advantage.
I love that line.
Fire! Fire! This is our last stand. Show them what you've got, men. This'll just take 3 seconds.
Shadow, this is the last stronghold of the human army. Destroy the core of the base, and then this planet will be completely defenseless.
Guess I still need to take these guys out.
Shadow. The black aliens have broken their way through. They've got to be after the Chaos Emerald that's warehoused in the sanctuary under. We can't let them happen.
Yes, we can't.
Let's keep going before Gun strengthens their defenses. Think you can make it down there?
Moving too fast for you, Rouge? Well, I made it out of there, and that's all that matters. Let's get moving. Or as Shadow says in that one Sonic game, let's get moving!
Probably better off grabbing onto the wheel and taking me up. Shadow, hop in. Hey, that thing looks breakable.
It is kind of funny that Rouge encourages destroying government property.
The walls are closing in. Quick, use your triangle jump before the hallway is sealed. Collecting secret keys. Secret doors that are hidden.
Protect the
Only I could have gotten more ammunition from those boxes.
Everyone who can still move, grab a weapon and take your positions. Hold the gate.
Damn.
While running, you can trace and jump to get onto other rails. Press the X button while grinding to gain some speed. Press the B button to find out. It's probably safer to take the upper route. Jump!
What's with the urgency?
Damn it.
So what, these walls have 4 hits of damage? As opposed to the walls in Cryptic Castle that have 3? I mean, I guess they are made of solid steel. But they break apart so easily. Is that it?
That
Yeah.
chaos emerald belongs to Gun. We must protect it.
There we go.
I will not allow those creatures to take this emerald.
Yeah, you tell them, Shadow. Hey.
Only one Chaos Emerald left.
You disobeyed my orders.
Yeah, well, I told you. No one tells me what to do. I need these emeralds to uncover the truth about my past.
Huh. What do you think vermin like you could accomplish on your own? Let me show you. Those who commit mutiny against me will see no mercy. And do not defy me again. Now, I shall put an end to your foolish attempts to defy me, and to your miserable...
He's the one behind this terrorist plot. Shadow, it's up to you. Attacking the body won't do anything. There has to be a way to stop it.
There is something funny about using a rocket launcher to fight Black Doom. Oh, what? Now he can't be hit by them? There we go.
Watch his movement. We need to try to figure out what kind of attack he's going to try.
Swift strike.
Ah, he teleported away.
Jump to avoid the long sideways boomerang.
Power seems to have increased a bit. Now, I shall show you.
Nah, it's really just that I had a rocket launcher.
Take this.
Behold the ultimate power!
Yeah, you better run.
When you see him throw meteors, just don't stand there, run!
Where are you now? Don't get away from me.
Looks like running left or right will let you avoid his disc attack.
Be gone.
Wow, I managed to take him out without attacking directly. Maybe I should use weapons more often. I feel like I say that every time I fight him.
Sorry to disappoint, but this is the end.
Still a B? Come on. I thought I crushed it.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow. This isn't over yet. The Black Arms will rise again.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form born to rule all. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to conquer the universe. This is who I am.
And that was... I actually forget what the first one was called. I'm gonna have to look at it again. The Cleansing of Darkness and Birth of a God. Pretty interesting routes, to say the least. It's cool to finally be able to play a really good level in the game like Sky Troops. And it's nice to get the dark mission of Air Fleet out of the way. I can just ignore it going forward. But all in all, there's not really much to say about these library sequences beyond just Sky Troops, which is a really good level. I really do like it. But there's not much to say beyond that. It's also it's also nice not having to fight a whole bunch of mid-bosses, too. It felt like that was pretty much every single route that I've been doing for a while has just been nothing but multiple mid-bosses. And yet, despite the lack of mid-bosses, this video is still almost 2 hours long. Well, anyways, got nothing else to say, really. There's this cutscene again, Shadow turning his neck like that. Look at how disgusting those humans are. He doesn't say that in the English version. I think he says that in the Japanese version, I think. And then here's the Ark blowing up the White House. Simon Jeffrey. This is a really good song. I like it. Wait, no, I don't. I don't like this song. This is like my least favorite of the ending themes. But it's also the one that you hear the most because all of the other endings have different themes. But yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys later.